Dutchman, and this is my persuasive speech. Money is prevalent in every economy and can change how the world is run. Almost every person in this world has some exchange with currency. Money has been a focus point for many famous people in history, such as William Mercy Tweed, who stole over $400 million, or Bill Gates, who has donated over $200 billion to humanitarian efforts. This one word has moved the world, and one of the reasons why we are all in college. Having a college degree greatly increases the amount of pay from a job than non-college graduates. But having money can make life a lot easier to some people, but can also lead to many more stress factors. Some of these stress factors include being able to keep track of your money. Since money is a factor in almost all qualities of life, it is important to know how we manage personal finances, keep up with our investments, and have a business viewpoint of money. To live securely in life, it is necessary to have some means of revenue. Our basic needs in life, such as water, food, and shelter, all require a decent amount of money. This money comes from the government, family, and having a job. Having a steady stream of money is good, but being able to keep up and knowing your financial status is even more important. Keeping money in your wallet is a good way to transport it, but what if you just got paid $3,000? Your wallet is not going to hold that amount, and it would just go to waste being put underneath your mattress. A wonderful and sometimes not so wonderful place to put your money is a bank. They will hold on to your money and keep it safe under lock and key. But the real reason why putting money in a bank is for the interest. Interest is a nice little incentive for joining certain banks. Some banks charge monthly fees and offer low interest rates, but some other banks charge high interest rates and no monthly fees. Shopping around for a bank is an important matter since they are not all the same. Since your money is in a bank and not in your possession, knowing how much you have could be a pretty big problem. But in today's world, we have smartphones that tell us how much we have, or emails to warn us of potential unauthorized usage. But even though a bank is a professional establishment and generally trusted, they are, after all, still human. This is why balancing a checkbook every month should be a top priority. A lot of people take for granted that the bank does their job correctly, and that is not true. If you have a balanced checkbook that is correct, then you can check for any errors and dispute the bank if there are any incorrect charges. Having a lot of money in the bank is nice, but that money will be used to buy certain items. As humans, we always want the best, the newest, and what everyone else wants. If you take a look at the technology world, a new device comes out every year, and people wait in very long lines and pay tremendous amounts of money for the newest gadget. But for some other people, having money just means being able to buy food, paying for the mortgage bill, or the electricity bill. All these necessities that we take for granted cost money, and actually cost a lot of money. Knowing how your finances stand is important for the aspect that you can pay off your bills on time. If the electric bill is due tomorrow, and you don't know how much money you have, but you still go out to a restaurant, that might not be the smartest idea. Waking up the next day and realizing, whoops, I don't have enough money for my electric bill because I spent too much at the restaurant isn't an excuse for them to keep on your electricity. Aside from the necessities, being able to keep track of your money might allow you to enjoy the nice things in life, such as owning a car, watching movies, or even going to football games. Some money is so valuable that there are always people out there looking to steal your money. Security is a big issue in today's world, and said perfectly by John Claxton that there is ever-increasing risk of being mugged and burglarized out of our property, vehicles, and environment being damaged by vandals. After buying all those little things that we need every day, there are certain items that they're just too expensive to buy in one paycheck. Saving money is a great way to enjoy those big-ticket items such as cars, houses, and boats. According to the National Automobile Dealers Association, the average price of a new car is around $28,400. That is a lot of money to save up. And that is where financing comes into play. Signing a car note is a big deal to first-time buyers. Paying every month for a car note can be pretty daunting to some people. If you keep track of how much you make, how much you spend, and how much you put aside, that stress will be diminished. Knowing that you have the money already put aside is a great feeling, and keeping up with your financials will make that possible. Another form of financing is putting a mortgage note on a house. We all know how much houses are, and the chances of buying a house with cash is almost none. Even after buying a car and a house, there is still a future for all of us. In our culture, older people usually do not work and usually retire. But when you retire, that means that your normal means of income are very diminished after that. And saving up for retirement is very important. Keeping a spreadsheet or tablet of how much money you are able to put aside will be greatly enjoyed when you retire. Aside from investing in assets, such as cars and houses, the stock market is also a good place to invest your money. The amount of interest the banks offer will not compare to the amount of money that you can make from the stock market, but the risk of losing it also increases. Walter Updegrove reported that putting more money in stock markets ensures a financial cushion throughout retirement and increases the amount of money that will last longer. Besides your personal funds, being in the stock market helps you learn how the economy is doing, seeing how each business deals and how the money is traded, and is actually very interesting to see. Earning money and taking care of your personal finances is important, but knowing how business works is also important. Since we live in America and we see businesses every day, a business's main goal is to earn money, and some people just don't understand how it works. A business earns money from customers, and that money does not go straight to the owner. They have to pay their payroll and the taxes that are associated with them. Besides their employees, there comes the task of buying supplies, restocking inventory, and all the administrative expenses. Just to get to the point of owning a business is a strain on everyone's finances. A study conducted by the Earing Marin Kaufman Foundation puts the average cost of starting a new business at around just a little over $30,000. This is a lot of money to just put into a business that is not even open, or let alone making any money. With the knowledge of how a business runs will allow you to see why some places work the way they do. I've had my friends ask me why they charge for refills or other questions like that, and then they realize that those cups cost them money, or their soft drinks cost them more money. They simply just don't have the money to give away them for free. Everyone is in college to get a better job that will lead to more money. This will lead to a more secure future just by knowing how to manage your finances. Since money is a factor in almost all qualities of life, it is important to know how to manage personal finances, keep up with investments, and know how businesses work. A lot of people say that money can't buy happiness, but it can surely lead to a more secure future. Thank you.